Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, Enlightened Ones? This is your guy, Mega Man 32, coming to you live from New Mexico. Wanted to give you guys a quick overview of my thoughts of The Last of Us. You can see the credits are rolling. I just finished the game. I got this version of the game. Came with a cool art book. I'm gonna go over here to the playroom so I can actually talk a little bit louder. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys some of my thoughts as far as what I thought about the game, what I liked, what I might have disliked. First and foremost, let me say this. Congratulations to the entire team at Naughty Dog and to Neil Druckmann for leading the team, the director of the game. It is one of the most beautiful games that I have ever seen on the PS4. I personally still like the visuals of God of War a little bit better, but The Last of Us was a fantastic experience, and it was a beautifully rendered game. Um, that being said, as far as the story of The Last of Us 2, it was a very good game. Truthfully, I prefer the first game. I like the story of the first game a little bit more. This game was just inherently about revenge. The entire game is about revenge and the cycle of revenge and the people that are affected by it, not just the individuals actively participating, but the people that are on the periphery. Um, I personally like the way that the story ended. I don't want to get into spoilers for you guys that haven't finished the game or completed the game yet, but I really did thoroughly enjoy the game. For me, it was a solid 8.5, solid 9. It was a great game. Again, beautiful game. The visuals are spectacular. It's a great game from start to finish. I really do highly recommend that you guys play it. The reason why the story didn't resonate with me as much as the first one is because the first one I didn't agree with Joel's decision. I thought Ellie should have been sacrificed at the end of the first Last of Us. I think the loss of a single life to save millions and millions of others from the disease. I think that was a better solution. But Joel made the decision that he did. Me being a father, I could see where he was coming from. Although I don't agree with the decision, I think I'm not entirely certain I would have made a different one had it been my one of my daughters. The game is very violent, but I don't think it's so violent to the point to where it's obscene. I think the violence serves a purpose. I've been reading some things online disliking Abby's through story, and I honestly thought that Abby's story was a lot more compelling, having played through Ellie's part of the game first, and then you get into Abby's. That's a minor spoiler. I'm sorry, you don't play as Ellie throughout the entire game. Sorry, but when you do play as Abby, it's interesting to see the alternate point of view. We're so accustomed to seeing the point of view from the primary protagonist. So it's interesting that Naughty Dog and Neil and the team made the decision to kind of flip that idea on its head and utilize the point of view of the antagonist at that point in time to where when I was getting to the final scene in day 3 in Seattle, I was honestly actively rooting for Abby. You kind of get an idea as far as the gore, not the gore, the losses that Abby has incurred. Abby fulfilled her revenge at the onset of the game, and essentially the game is about Ellie's revenge story, and then Abby just kind of being a bystander, wondering what the hell is happening to all the people that she cares about. But I do recommend the game. I do highly recommend it. You guys should play it. Give it a shot. It's not violence for violence' sake. As far as other things, having homosexual people and transgender people in the game, it doesn't feel shoehorned in. Me as a straight guy with married with 3 kids, it doesn't feel like, from my point of view, as limited as it is because I haven't lived that type of life. Right, I'm not homosexual. I'm not transgender. Um, it to me it doesn't feel like they kind of try to shoehorn homosexuality or transgender people in. It felt like it was just a natural thing in the progression of the story. So I thought that it was really well done, but I would have to defer to people who have actually lived that life, and you'd have to listen to their point of view if they feel like they're accurately represented. There, I was surprised about how few infected there were in the actual game. I feel like the vast majority of the game you're fighting against other humans. So it's that I thought that was a big turn on its head. And you kind of get an idea as you get to the end of the game, really really how psychopathic Ellie is. You know, she's just this single-minded entity of I'm gonna do this. I need to kill her, and I need to do this, and it's crazy. Um, and there's a final fight that happens at the end of the game. It's the very last fight scene. And I was honestly holding the controller kind of like at arm's length for me, kind of making this kind of face, like I'm having to do the action, right, to proceed the game because I don't want to die. But I really don't want to be doing what I was doing at that particular point in time. So I thought that that was really, really well done. Again, for me, it's a solid 8.5, 9. I really do strongly recommend that you guys give the game a shot. I think for me, it took me about 35 hours. I'll have to check the hour count right now and I'll tweet it out after this. But yeah, really, really solid game. So congratulations to Neil and the team. No more crunch, please. No more crunch in video games. Crunch is bad. Um, but thank you guys for listening. This is Mega Man 32 signing out from New Mexico. Hopefully, I'll be able to stream again for you guys sometime soon, but at the very least, you have my thoughts in the game. I'll see you guys soon. Good night, enlightened ones.